just that day would be awesome. It's just like being drafted again.
For Garden City native Gary Cooper, baseball was everything.
That's all we did. Played baseball, even much in the rain. This was Monday through Sunday. I mean, we eat and baseball. That was our thing growing up, and from then on, that was the love of my life.
Cooper spent several seasons in the minor leagues playing with the AA Savannah Braves right here at Grayson Stadium. Then he got word the legendary Hank Aaron was calling him up to play for the Atlanta Braves.
I said, man, you crazy. He said, yeah. So when I got home, my father told me, they already know. My mother and father already know before I did.
It was the summer of 1980. The Braves were playing reigning World Series champions, the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And then the fun part, when I got to Pittsburgh, I ended up in the locker room. I ended up in the home team locker room. It was just that crazy. As far as I've been was Memphis, Tennessee, doing AA. And in the Pittsburgh, it was a dream came true. And
that night, Cooper made his major league debut.
The bottom of the ninth, one of the fastest guys in the major league came up to bat, and they was down by 2 runs, and he hit a fly ball. I was playing left field, and I came in, and it bounced over my head, so I had to make a 360 turn. And when I did, I grabbed the ball and throw it to second base, and I throw him out to end the game.
42 days, 21 games later, the season ended for the Braves, and Cooper was eventually sent back to the minors, not knowing he was just 1 service day short of qualifying for a pension.
That was really crazy, because I didn't have nothing to prove in the minor league, because when they called me up, I did what I was supposed to do, and right now today I can't understand, why I got sent back down.
In order to be eligible for a pension from Major League Baseball and MLB Players Association, players must have 43 days on an active roster.
They changed the minimum requirements, the minimum amount of service time, as they call it, roster time, basically days on the Major League roster. They changed the minimum from 4 years, I believe it was, down to 43 days. So when Gary Cooper or anyone else who made their debut in Major League Baseball in 1980 or thereafter, all they needed were 43 days on a Major League roster to qualify for the minimum pension.
Cooper has appealed to the MLB and Players Association twice and was denied a pension. Now he is hoping to be signed to the Atlanta Braves once more for 1 more day in efforts to meet the qualification.
Because it has happened. Because Mr. Aaron did it, God rest his soul, back in the day. And the guy's statue page never got to play, but he got his pension. And that's history, and that's why it can't happen, do the same for me.
I'm reminded that the Atlanta Braves, for the pitching legend Satchel Paige, signed him to a contract for him to be able to reach his pension. We're only talking maybe about $500 or $600 a month. But someone in their late 60s, that means a whole lot of difference.
Thousands of signatures. Not only is the city of Savannah behind him, but more than 5,000 people and counting have signed a petition asking the Braves to sign Cooper again, just for 1 day.
I'm one of their players, and I did what they tell me to do when I got called up to play for them, so I'm just hoping and praying that I get the call for the season over with.
In Savannah, Simone McKinney, WTOC News.